when the Lagos State government ordered for 8 twin Talgo Series 8 trains to be used for the Lagos Red Line. There were a lot of controversies surrounding the purchase of the trains, as a lot of people felt they were abandoned trains in the USA, and as to why the Lagos State government chose to go for abandoned trains instead of new trains. In this video, allow me to unravel the secret behind the purchase of the twin Series 8 Talgo trains purchased by Lagos State government for 8 red lines. Before we continue, I want you to know that the red and white color of the twin Talgo trains were not actually crested for Lagos State. They were earlier designed for a state in the United States of America. But before we go into that, let's start from the Nigerian aspect of it. On Tuesday, January 18, 2022, a delegation of Lagos State government led by its governor traveled to the United States, where it closed a deal on the purchase of 2 Talgo-built Series 8 trains. The 2 trains, which were projected to begin operations in the first quarter of 2023, have been kept aside to kickstart the first phase of the Lagos Metro Red Line. The metro system, which is the first in West Africa, is expected to lift over 500,000 passengers daily. Here are certain things you need to know about the newly acquired trains. The 2 Talgo-built trains were coincidentally painted white and red. Interestingly, both colors match the colors of the 37 km Lagos Red Line rail system, which actually runs from Agbado through Iju, Ikeja, Oshodi, Mushin, Yaba, Oyingbo, Ido, Ebute, terminating at Marina. As we all are aware, the Red Line shares the right-of-way of the Lagos-Kano Standard Gauge Railway Line, meaning that it is actually going to be using the existing Nigerian Railway Corporation corridor, constructed through a concession arrangement. Upon launching of the service, the trains are expected to run on a track that begins as a double line at Marina and runs through Ebute, ending at Ido. It then runs northwards via a reverse curve to reach Ebute Meta. The line goes straight to Yaba, Mushin, Oshodi before reaching Ikeja. At the Ikeja station, the Red Line is linked to the line from the international and domestic airport terminals. From Ikeja, a single line will run to the airport terminal. The Red Line moves like a double line northwards from Ikeja to pass through Agege, Iju, and finally reaches Agbado. Now, these are all formalities about the Red Line. Let's dive right into the real story. With a population of over 21 million people, Lagos is one of the most densely populated cities in Africa, and it is estimated that by 2025, it will be one of the 5 most populous cities in the world. Currently, Lagos suffers from a congested transport system with limited rail transport and a developing road network with nerve-wracking traffic. In Lagos today, there are approximately 6 million individuals with daily transportation needs. The acquisitions of the new trains and their deployment will provide jobs, boost the Nigerian economy, and enable people move from one location to another with ease. But let me tell you how these trains were bought. A train is not something you can just go and pick up on the shelf. The truth of the matter is that Lagos State is extremely lucky to get these brand new trains that are beautifully white and red in color. Coincidentally, the rail line is called Red Line. The only thing Lagos needs to do is to brand the trains and put seals on them. And I'm sure in the future the Lagos State government will want to do business with Talgo. Now to the main gist. The trains were originally built for high-speed rail lines to connect 2 cities in the USA. They were built in 2012 and have been unused for over 11 years. According to the story, a state called Wisconsin in the USA ordered for this twin Talgo train in order to serve its 2 cities in the USA. This was done during the time of Governor Jim Doyle, a Democrat, who announced the deal with Talgo for 2 new trains to be built in the state and used for high-speed rail line between 2 cities. In the same year, Wisconsin was awarded $810 million for the project in a federal stimulus bill. The plans died off after Republican Scott Walker became governor, but by 2012, Talgo had built the trains and sent an invoice to the state. Later that year, Talgo terminated the contract and sued the state, kicking off a court dispute that lasted almost 3 years. Ultimately, under the terms of a settlement between Wisconsin and Talgo, the state paid the company a total of $50 million for the trains, which remained under the company's ownership. The trains then sat unused in an Amtrak facility in Indiana for years, a lasting reminder of the dispute. Since they sat unused in the garage, the Secretary of Transportation at the time the trains were constructed actually noted that they were glad to have them but would want to sell them to any buyer that is willing to pay. And this coincidentally happened during the time Governor Sanwo-Olu was actually putting more pressure on the red line to be completed and actually put to use. It was indeed a good deal for Lagos State, and Lagos had to jump on it. Now, the new trains were also among the Talgo Series 8 passenger coaches and are also among the latest North American offering with similar features to the Series 8 passenger cars. One good thing about this train is that it has a lightweight aluminum body and compression collision requirement for unrestricted services. The train has standard options that provides configuration with up to 600 seats. The Talgo Series 8 trains were built to provide special features for wheelchair-bound passengers. It possesses easy access from the sides of the car, an individual audio receiver, volume control and a channel selector, and also music services with individual video and TV screens on the ceiling available for the entire car. It also has LCD screens which displays information for passengers. The trains are also fitted with automatic activated exterior and interior interconnecting doors, electrical outlets at all seats for charging laptops, computers and other electrical appliances, internet availability, newspaper and magazine racks for passengers, as well as restrooms in every second car with eco-friendly vacuum toilet. The train also comes with comfortable reclining seat equipped with footrest, individual folding tables, while the business class has leather upholstery. The coach has individual reading lights with controls on armrests, as well as spacious luggage rack compartment and baggage racks above the windows. And they were also sold at lesser rate as compared to newly acquired ones. So tell me why the Lagos State government wouldn't have gone for this. It was indeed a very good deal for the Lagos State government, and it was going to serve its purpose. Guys, do well to drop your comments in the comment section and tell us what you think about the trains. Don't forget to subscribe to the channel. Make sure you like, share and invite your friends to the channel so our videos can go viral. Thank you.